Mhm. Hi, everyone. We're going to be starting in a few moments here, just allowing some people to come on. If you have a moment in the chat box, tell us where you're from. We're going to be connecting our energy grid and our lights tonight. And I always like to see what part of the country you're in or what part of Colorado. Gives me an idea of where we're connecting. Littleton, Colorado. Excellent. Nice to see you, that you're with us, Cheryl. I'll just give it a few more moments here. All right, I think we'll just get started and the others can come on and join us. If not, we will be the ones that are going to create the grid tonight. And I want to just thank you all for coming and being here, coming together during this time where we can open our hearts together, connect our light in our hearts, really ignite that so that we can share that with the world. And during a time of uncertainty for so many people, and we're looking at, what is the certainty? What is the knowns within all the unknowns around us? And, over time, we always think, our ego always thinks we're always so in control of everything until something like this, occurs in our world. And there's a big life change, a world change, global change that is actually creating a transformation on our planet where people are coming together more. And through the hardship, through the challenge, we're coming together more, helping each other during this time and building a bridge for our new world, whatever that's going to be. And we're the creators of that new world. So how exciting it is that we are part of this creation of the new world as we're coming together during this time. And really coming together today, and this may be occurring for some of you as well. I had 2 people contact me from 10 years ago, I hadn't heard from, asking me if I'm okay, how I'm doing, what's going on. And, I think, oh my goodness, we haven't connected for 10 years. And thank you so much for reaching out and, how beautiful that was, and why we just don't do that all the time. And the answer to that question, of course, is we're usually so busy in survival that we don't have the time to connect. We are busy in our mind. So a meditation like this takes us out of our mind and into our heart, so that we can join that infinite loving light that is our universal light. Whatever background we're from, whatever culture, whatever tradition, we all have this light within. And during this time in our world, we are coming together with that light, regardless of our differences, which now are looking pretty minor. We're really looking at our similarities and, really the beauty that is within each of us as human beings, and the beauty that is within nature, the beauty that's within all animals, within, our Mother Earth. It's just a lovely time of celebrating, as here in Colorado, we're coming into springtime. So, but any time is a good time to celebrate. So we are going to come together, and we'll do some breathing. We're going to do a little bit of mantra. And why we do this is so that we can actually come in and get centered, get balanced, feel relaxed. So part of this meditation is just for you, just so you can feel yourself again, yourself with a capital S, and feel that alive energy within you, and that place where your anchor is, where that root is within yourself, where you absolutely know, this is my home within myself, and I'm safe here. I'm, happy here. I'm healthy here. Like to really know these things now, very important with all the things that are going on around us. So we're going to do a lovely meditation, and I'd like you right now to just get in a comfortable position, whatever that is for you. And, you can be seated in a chair. I've got my legs folded in my chair. Whatever is comfortable for you. If you're on the couch, fold up your legs, or your feet can be on the earth. Either way, we're just going to start with some nice breathing and relaxation and coming back to our heart center. So at this time, we're closing our eyes and taking 3 deep breaths to the heart center in gratitude. And as the breath flows freely through the heart, as breath flows freely, so we're just going to watch the breath now through the heart. An in breath. As breath comes in on its own, it's the nourishing in breath. We're taking in the life, this beautiful life and breath that we've been given. And the out breath, we're exhaling. We're releasing what no longer belongs. The breath that was already, the past breath, is released. So the in breath is the intake, the nourishment. The out breath is the release, all that no longer is. And as we watch the breath through the heart, it flows very similar to a river. It has some type of timing and rhythm. As the wind and the breeze has a rhythm. As the sun, when it shines on you, has a rhythm and a pulse that you can feel. It is the pulse of life. The earth itself, in its alive way, very alive earth, has a pulse. There is a pulse of life within all living things on this planet. There is a pulse. And as we watch the breath through the heart, we begin realizing that the breath of life that we've been given is the same breath of life that we've all been given. And the birds have been given this breath of life. All the animals have the in-breath and the out-breath. If we just take a moment, we can sense that breath of life in all living things within ourselves and everything around us has a breath, has a rhythm. And this breath, this rhythm creates a calm within. The body relaxes. The mind relaxes. And all of your focus moves into the breath of life. It's almost as if the breath, in watching it, allows the entire body to simply surrender to it. Surrendering to that original nature that is within. And in your mind's eye, we begin taking a walk in the forest. And as each of your feet touch the ground as you're walking, you can feel the pulse of life in your feet, in the aliveness of the forest. And you can feel the breath of the forest. There is a breath of life as the trees are breathing. As the mountain is breathing. And as the sun shines through the trees, and you can feel it on your face, you feel that the sun is also part of this dance of life, this aliveness in the forest. As you're walking through the forest, with each footstep, sensing the earth beneath your feet. As you're walking on a path, And you come to a clearing where there's a rock that you may sit on. And this rock greets you. It's as if the rock has been waiting for you to be seated. And you sit on the rock. And you can feel the pulse of the earth from the base of your spine, moving up from the base. As it moves up the spine, all the way up the spine, creating space between each of your vertebrae, bringing life force to your spine, and is drawn all the way up the spine, through your head to the crown of the head, sensing the crown, sensing the universal light that enters the crown. And allowing that beautiful light to pour over you. The light cascading over your entire body until it reaches all of your body back to the base of the spine. And as you're seated, you realize you are now seated in a lotus. As the petals are open and you're seated in this beautiful flower, the rock has turned into a beautiful open lotus, holding you. Feel the body relaxes into the lotus. Feeling a new strength in your body. Feeling a new strength in your being as you remember this beautiful nature of who you are. Just like the nature around you in the forest, you have your place in the forest. Your nature is part of the nature around you. You are one with all of the nature that is around you and within you. Seated in the lotus, this beautiful white light begins surrounding you in the lotus. There's a beautiful light within your heart center that begins to open and shine as the beautiful light around you holds you. The light from your heart is shining. The light around you is holding you. And you take a moment to bathe in the light, with gratitude for this divine light, this pure light has awakened within you. And as you breathe through your heart, the light begins expanding. That your breath and the light within your heart is one. Your thoughts and the light within your heart is one. The mind of consciousness and your heart is one. If we take a breath, upon the exhalation, we expand the light within our hearts. Let it expand beyond your body, and you can feel it in all directions. In front of you, to the right side of you, behind you, to the left, in front of you, again, above you, below you, within you. The light is in all directions, shining from the center of your heart. Within the next breath, as you exhale, you fill the room around you with the light. And the next breath, upon the exhalation, you fill the entire building, home that you are in. That you feel the ease and grace of this light in its expansion, just simply from your intention. It expands from your pure love and desire. It expands. In the next breath, upon the exhalation, the light expands beyond your home and throughout the neighborhood that you're in. And upon the next breath, we exhale. The light expands in the entire city or county that you're living in. And you can feel the joy of the expansion. In the next breath, as we exhale, we expand into the entire state that you're living in. And again, there's another breath. And we exhale into the entire country that we reside in. Filling the entire country is one great light. That you can feel the love in its expansion. The natural state of love expanding. In the next breath, exhale beyond the country, drawing the light around the entire globe. Feeling as if we are encapsulating the entire earth and all of our brothers and sisters, our animals, our trees, our mountains, all the water. We are engulfing the entire globe in this divine light. And feeling the connection in our hearts with each other and all of our global family around the world. And we hold intention for love and light to touch each and every heart, and all the children, all the women, and all the men. In this moment, their hearts are touched by the light, and they are being blessed by the divine. We see the centers of light throughout the entire globe. And we know that the others who are praying and meditating and chanting for healing and for peace, for calm, that we are a strong light together in our intention for healing and creating a new world. In a moment, we are going to breathe compassion, and we'll breathe other feelings and visualizations into all of our global family. Taking a breath as we breathe compassion into all of those who are needing hope at this time, who are needing calm. May we have compassion for them. May they have compassion for themselves. We take another breath, emanating kindness. That this white divine light emanates kindness into each being on the planet. And all those at this time who are needing healing of their bodies, we breathe this divine light into them for their healing. And in our next breath, we hold intention for calm, for peace in everyone's heart. As we hold joy, the remembrance of joy that we have in our hearts. The nature of our hearts being the same. We all have love. We all have joy. May all of our global family return to joy, return to love. And very gently returning to your body. Moving your body a little bit, adjusting your body, and feeling this renewed strength and joy in this beautiful meditation and coming together this evening. And before we complete, we're going to chant 3 ohms together. The ohm is the tone of the universe. It is said to be the first sound of the universe. So we are returning to the very first sound, returning to the one of the universe. As we chant our Om in unison 3 times, taking a breath. Thank you for joining me tonight. Beautiful meditation as always. And if you're already part of our community, you know that we are going to be doing this on Wednesday evenings, 7 to 7:30. That's Mountain Daily Time. And also Saturday mornings at 9:30 to 10, Mountain Daily Time. And so appreciate all of you coming together to help in this time, coming together with our light, all these light workers. It's our time to come together and be in purpose and to begin creating the new energy for the new world that's ahead. Thank you so much for coming. For more events and more information, you can go to KarenCorona.com. Have a beautiful evening. Namaste.